Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, so get something to drink, get a snack, because this is probably going to be a long video because I have things to talk about and like makeup things. Obviously, you can see that it is like a multitasking video, so yeah, very minimalist. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start off with my setting spray as always. I'm about halfway done with this. This is the Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever. Let me know if you have any suggestions for setting sprays, because I am in the market for a new one that is cruelty-free. I think I was going to look at the Kat Von D, so let me know if you have any experience with that. Then for primer, I'm going to use my same ones, Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer and the Maybelline Master Prime, the Blur and Redness Control one. I really like this, but again, I'm on the hunt for something that's cruelty-free. I'm looking at the Too Faced Hangover Primer, because I've heard that's really good. So that's that, but yeah, I started school 2 weeks ago, so that's mainly why I haven't been doing any videos. Haven't been filming because my schedule is so crazy. I have mostly night classes, but then some during the day. Like my schedule every single day is different. My schedule every week is different, so it's very complicated to like figure out what I'm going to do and when. And I also have a lot of homework, reading, and then big assignments. I'm in 6 classes at the moment, which is quite a lot. I got a lot of work and they're all very demanding, so it's been really fun. Hope you can sense the sarcasm. Of course, I need a tissue and I don't have one because I got way too much eye primer. I'll be right back. I am back. I got a few tissues and my room smells so good. If you can see, I'm burning the, what is it called? Georgia Peach candle from Bath & Body Works, and it is so good. I'm going to take the Sephora corrector. My skin honestly has not been bad. All of this is like flat scarring. I'll zoom you in. I'm just going to do this to kind of neutralize it. And under my lighting, I swear, my skin looks so pink. It's really strange. Like under my normal lights, granted they are probably a little yellow. Just with a beauty blender, blend that out. But they're a little yellow, so I guess it might take away from some of the pink, but usually my skin doesn't look this pink. And then every single time I sit down to do a tutorial or get ready with me, I'm like, oh my gosh, my skin looks so pink. It's so weird. Anyway, that's why I'm using the green corrector, because I do not want my skin to look pink. Is that fine? It's like these lights are like, they're so great once you're fully ready, but before it's like, oh, that's what I look like? Hope not. But back to school, I am in a lot of classes that are very demanding. It's really crazy, and I'm going to be doing a whole video about this, but I know I've mentioned that I am studying abroad for about 5 weeks. Doing a lot of front loading. It's really crazy, really intense. I have a lot of projects. That's that. I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear today because I haven't used it in a while. I went back to the Tarte Amazonian Clay. As you can see, I'm like all the way down to there, which is crazy. To me, like, I've never really used up a foundation like that, at least not recently. But yeah, I just wanted to retry the Double Wear since I haven't used it in a while. I forget how I applied it though. If I applied it solely with a beauty blender or if it was partially a brush, I'm not sure. But we're gonna go with the beauty blender today, so I'm just gonna dot this on my face. This is just like a little bit of product as well. Just thought I would mention. Why does it look so dark? And I just like to sort of tap it in so that it's a little bit blended. And then taking my Ratchet Beauty Blender, horrible. And just blend that in. But today is Saturday, September 3rd, and I'm going to try to do a few videos. I need to get on top of my videos because while I'm gone, obviously I'm not going to be able to film them, but I don't want to just stop posting for an entire month. So I got to do some pre-filming. So if videos seem more spread out than normal, that's why, because if I don't get the amount of videos that I want, then I'm just gonna have to spread them out more. But I don't know, I've got a decent amount that I want to do, like ideas, so I think we'll be fine. But yeah, so school's been crazy, that's why I haven't been filming, but also I stressed myself out, and or maybe it was just like being in school for so long, because I have some long days where I'm in class, in one class from like 3 to 7 or 7:45, and my eyes got like all bloodshot for like, or this eye, it looked like I was getting pink eye or something, but it was just like really red and irritated, so obviously I didn't want to like film, and I was wearing my glasses, so I wasn't feeling it. That looks pretty good. This definitely needs more coverage, so I'm gonna layer it up. My hair's getting stuck. But it's been really crazy because I've never had night classes before. Like, most of my classes are night classes. On Monday I have an English language arts class. If you don't know, I'm an elementary education major. But I have that from 5 to 7:45 on Monday. On Tuesday, I have my elementary science and social studies class from like 3 to 7, or basically whenever we get done. So that one varies. I don't have class on Wednesday. Originally, our science and social studies classes were separated, but they integrated them, so that's nice. And on Thursday, I have my elementary reading class, 5 to 7:45. And then on Friday, I have a class that's in my minor, which really sucks because most people are only taking 5 classes that are like within our study abroad program, but I have a 6th. I also forgot to mention on Thursday, we have an online class. It's a diversity class, like a multicultural diversity class. Really cool, actually. And that's on Thursday. It's been in class. It's kind of like a hybrid class, but it's going to be online for us for a while. Okay, that's my foundation. I think the coverage, I actually built it up quite well. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is Fair. I'm like all the way down to there, so if you have a good cruelty-free concealer, let me know. I'm thinking about the NYX one, just their HD one. But I like to do this under my eyes first, and then I'll go like down the nose, maybe a little bit right here, and then on my chin. I'm gonna blend that out again, and I like to take it up on my eyelids as well, because if you can see, my eyelids are so veiny. Yeah, and then on Friday I have my minor class from 11 to 1:45 in the morning. So I'm very busy. It's really crazy, and with night classes, like, I just don't have a lot of free time. Because I come home and I just want to go to sleep and relax, because I get home at like 8:30 at night. And then I don't wake up early. So I only have a few hours, and it's like I really am not productive during those hours because they're not hours that I'm usually doing homework. Like 10 to 2 o'clock, I'm not usually doing homework. So, or I'm not used to doing homework then, so it's very weird for me. But I'm just going to do a little bit of this around the nose, down the nose, and a little bit right here. I'll do a little on the chin too. Why not? Extra coverage. The more the merrier. But yeah, so it's just been crazy. So the weekends, thank goodness it's a long weekend, so I can get things done, maybe get a little ahead and film. but also just relax. Like, I've been so exhausted every single day. It's crazy. And next week, starting next week, so September 6th through, I think it's the 16th, I am doing like my IMB, which is my integrated methods block, clinical stuff. So we're basically in the school, in our placement with our teacher every single day for 2 weeks, doing all sorts of clinical work, lessons, all that. So I'm gonna be, you know, in school 9 to 5 like a real job, but on some of the days we even have class afterwards. So I'll be waking up super early. I'll have to be at the school. I want to be there early, so like 8:45, and then I'll be there as long, you know, as I want. We'll have class at 3 o'clock, maybe 3 to 5, so 3 to 6, 3 to 7, depending on the day. So it's gonna be really busy, and I'm gonna be so tired. Yeah, but I like waking up early. Like, waking up in high school and everything, like, I always really enjoyed getting up early and being able to, like, do my makeup in the morning. That's what I'm really gonna like, doing my makeup every day and trying out new products. Or not new products, but just, like, you know, a different routine or whatever, using different things, getting use out of different palettes or whatever, maybe. Because I've stuck to this look for a while. This is taking so long. I'm sorry that I'm like, foundation for 10 years, but I really want to perfect this. See, this is why I love the double wear, because it's so full coverage. Yeah, I love this. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, by the way. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna set my eyeshadow base just with a plain matte cream eyeshadow. This is what I've been doing every day. You'll see how basic this look is. But just all over the lid to really set it. This isn't a Neutrogena quad that I am trying to use up. This is really the only shade that's good, but I really do like this shade. It's the cream color. The other ones are not that great, but you can use whatever cream. As you can, you know, as I've mentioned, this is a multitasking video, and I've really loved the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. I've gotten use out of really all of the shades. Dim light, not so much, and I'll explain why in a minute, but I have really been using, I believe it's called Radiant Light, the more bronze shade. You're not really going to be able to tell, but there's like marks in it where you can see that I've been using my stippling brush. So I just like to take a duo fiber stipple brush, get it in there, and just kind of bronze with it. So all right here and slightly up on the forehead, just on the side. I don't want it to get too muddy, but this is just perfect, especially in the summer when I have a little bit of color. In the winter, I will use dim light. It's so weird because tone-wise, they're so different. You can definitely tell that this one's way more bronze than dim light right here. But dim light is too dark for me to use all over my face. So if you are a little bit darker than me, like slightly darker, not so fair, use dim light as your face powder, and then you can use the rest of these steps as well. I just have to use a different powder because I'm too fair. Anyway, so there's that. And then, oh my gosh, I've still been loving the Becca Beach Tint Shimmer Souffle in Watermelon Moonstone. And I like to use the Real Techniques multitask brush. This is great. As you can see, it's like all pink. And I just swirl it around in there. And then kind of, not like swirl it, but kind of, I don't know, just like this. I don't know what motion this is, kind of pressing it in, kind of tapping it. This is so lightweight. I just love this. I don't know why I like tapped it off as if any like powder is gonna fly off. I do love the other one. I have the guava, what is it? I don't know. It's the more orange one. Maybe it's guava topaz. I don't know, whatever. Okay, that is looking a little crazy. But, so I'm gonna go over it with my beauty blender just to kind of soften it. But I just love it. It's so lightweight, and as you notice, as you obviously watched, I put this cream over top of my powdered face. It works perfect. It doesn't bunch up. It doesn't look weird. It's such a lightweight product. I really, really would recommend these. They're amazing. So that's blush. I haven't even been topping it with anything. I'll kind of go over with my bronzer and just kind of go over it to blend it a little bit. I love this. I love the look of this. Now, also with this palette, there is incandescent light, which I love for a highlight. So if I was only going to use this palette, I would use this as a highlight. Recently, because I am more tan and I feel like I can pull it off better, I've been using Champagne Pop more. But I'm going to use incandescent light for this video. I like to use a larger highlight brush. This is the Morphe M438. When I use a really intense highlight like this one, or something like Soft and Gentle, I'll use the M501. So you can see it's just more defined. This one picks up a little bit more product and applies to a larger area. So I just apply a decent amount of that. And all right here. That went quite pink. I'm surprised. This is why I like this in the winter, because I just feel like it suits my skin tone a little bit more in the winter. And it's pretty light, but anyway. I just love the formula of this. It's so fine. I just really love it. So then I'm just going to go over with my blush brush and this bronzer brush just to really mix everything. But just like, I love it. I love the combo. It's perfect. Now for eyes, again, I said this was a multitasking video. I really like to take dim light into just my crease with a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe B13. And I'll just take a little bit of that and run it through the crease. Sorry, you can hear that annoying car. And it just adds a tiny bit of definition. I use radiant light sometimes, but it's a little bit orangey and too bronzy for what I want. I like to leave the rest of the eye pretty basic. This is a super quick look as well. I know this video is taking like 10 years, but normally it's pretty quick. Then I'll sometimes use this, my little white eyeliner in the inner corner. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit and use incandescent light. I love this brush. This is the Morphe M321. It's a tiny little brush. It's perfect for inner corner highlighting. So I'm just going to take some of this and put that in the inner corner. And I like to really blend it into the whole outer corner. Inner corner. Not just the tear duct right there. I have also not been into curling my lashes recently, which is a little bit odd. I am using the Buxom Lash. I love this stuff. It's so good. But yeah, I just haven't been into curling my lashes. I don't know why. I just haven't been doing it. So I'm going to apply this. Let's see if I can talk to you while I apply my mascara. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we shall see. I'll talk about why I'm so excited for fall. Or that I am so excited for fall. It's September, and for me, September equals, it's like the first day of fall. Granted, it doesn't get cold here for a while. But it's just that vibe. Like, I woke up this morning, went outside of my bedroom, left my room, was going downstairs. My mom was burning the leaves candle. I was like, okay. My mom has declared that it is officially fall with the leaves candle. You know, I am all for it. I was like, oh, yes. Went outside. It was like a cool-ish morning, not boiling hot like it has been recently. So that was really nice. I just love fall. The only thing that is sad this year is that because I am going abroad in October, I will miss October here, which I'm a little sad about, but I mean, I'll be in Europe for fall, so I'm not complaining. Oh, okay, I just heard my family talking about my other sister's room, but if you'll notice, I have some new things up in my room. I'm kind of redecorating again. It's not that I'm redecorating per se, but just adding to the decor. So I put up string lights around my bed. You can kind of see the glow over here too, but I had those in my dorm room. Okay, I need to like clean this up before I forget and to get too carried away. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I just had to like apply a lot of pressure, so back with the concealer. I also got a new mirror back there. All of my flowers, don't ask about this. I need to trim the big tall ones that you see. Those. I've had them for a while. You may have seen them laying just on my dresser in the back. But yeah, our cleaners put them all of them in that vase. So I need to do that. But I got a bunch of prints, like really pretty metallic prints from Etsy. So I'm gonna put them in my bathroom and on either side of that mirror. So I'm super excited. Back to the setting spray. Lots and lots of it because I don't want this going anywhere. And then for lips, I'm going to use the Maybelline Clear Lip Liner. And then I'm going to use the Stila Lip Glaze in Vanilla. This is something that I'm trying to finish up. So I like to use the lip liner with this because I feel like it gives it something to stick to. I'm really holding off on getting the ColourPop glosses. I really want Tight Fit. I've gone between whether I want Tight Fit or My Jam, but I think Tight Fit will just be a more natural metallic rather than something that's super like coppery. Because although this does look bronze, like on the lips, it really doesn't. It's just nice. I've had a lip gloss, another Stila one that was more bronze, and it just, you couldn't just throw it on. It kind of had to go with a look. So this is the whole thing. Like I said, super, super simple, but just so put together. I feel like last summer I did a tutorial that looked just like this using different products, but oh well, I just love it. This palette is amazing. It's expensive, but it's really worth it. I've used it a lot and I still have a ton of product left. It's just great. So that is about it. I know it was pretty long, but I think I, got to talk to you all. Just kind of got to update you on some things. I don't know what other videos I'm going to be doing. Once my decor all comes in, my posters and everything, I'll be doing a room tour, which is super exciting. I'm going to be doing that video all about my study abroad stuff and I don't know, maybe some real talks or something. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. Also, before I leave, I'm going to do another Project Pan update. So yeah, that is about it. I hope you all enjoyed this video and enjoyed the update, but also the makeup look and kind of how to multitask products. You can really, you don't have to have this palette, but I think it's so easy to multitask face products. So, you know, as long as you have like a face powder, a bronzer, and a highlight, you'll be able to do something similar. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.